name is Janmaiti Owano. I'm 20 years old, currently taking College of Science and Computer Studies at De La Salle University of Dasmariñas. This video serves as a platform whereas I will be sharing my experience, thought on how I become a authentic moral agent in the midst of the pandemic. We all witness how novel coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic changes the way we live, work, learn, and interact with each other. To say that this changed the world is understatement, but pandemic indeed brought a drastic impact to the things that we are used to. As a student under the program of night college, I myself never been exempted from these changes. I encountered a lot of trials and tribulations these past few years. I would say it was never been easy. I know everyone who has their own battle never find it easy to fight back. It became my moral dilemma on whether I will continue my studies or not. Both of my parents lost their job. We really are starving to death if it's not just because of the ayuda from our local barangays and municipality. I think we will never survive. I am really grateful to our Almighty God and to those people who willingly lend a hand without any blink of hesitation. They didn't just feed my stomach, they also give me a courage to continue dreaming and pursue my studies. Because of that, I always remind myself as this shall pass. Some days are not like this, which we cannot stop. But a day is just a day and it has an end. Right after I turned 18, which is a legal age, I immediately submit my resume to different BPO companies, and lucky me, I passed my first ever interview on the first ever company who called me. I am overjoyed. Things got smoother right after that call. On my first ever salary, I really cannot contain my happiness. It is not that much, but the money will feed me and my family for a week or so. A lot of opportunities come right after. I never thought that I can continue my studies. I received an email a day after stating that I have been chosen to be one of the applicants who is qualified for a night college program. And look at me now, ending my second year, semester, soaring high. It is just like a domino effect, and all of the blessings showered in unison. I dare say for the fact that this blessing that I'm getting right now is all worth the pain and hard work. I believe that if I can help others who is in need, then I can make a difference as well. As a moral agent who has the ability to discern right from wrong and to be held accountable for his or her own actions, I know that I should also help others in all possible way that I can, and I believe I was able to help my family up until now. I provide their needs and wants. I do not have much to offer, but I make sure that I can still give help to others, especially to my loved ones. Last year, the establishment called PLCC or Bahay Paglurat Community Center, where I used to volunteer as a teacher every summer, has been ceased to close its operation for a no reason, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the pandemic. That establishment were founded by Sister Marilena. She helped a lot of kids and aspirants like me. She has these scholars who she provided financial assistance in order to aid their school expenses. Right after I hear about the news, I make sure that every activity they will conduct, I will participate. They had this raffle and stuff, and I bought tickets as much as I can. They had an online summer day camp which I support and make sure that I will share on my social media accounts so a lot of kids can watch it. Sometimes, if someone asks for my help, especially my colleagues or even classmates, I assure that I will teach them things that I know. I do the daily chore and show my appreciation in every good deed I receive. William Shakespeare once said that how far that little candle throws his beams, so shines a good deed in every weary world. We should always be mindful about our actions, life value in ways that a human or animal cannot. Good deeds have that much sway. They go beyond the actual act. This is what others can see when you perform a good deed. You never know who is watching. It might be your kids, relatives, close friends, or even total strangers. And you very well might encourage them to emulate you if they witness you being helpful to others or having a pleasant attitude. And by doing that, you can be an authentic moral agent in your own way.
Hi, I am Angela Gardi Peñas. Night 11 is IT. During pandemic time, I was so difficult struggle. and hard time and more challenging to me because I have no work for 4 months. My mother, 2 brothers and sister just arrived for vacation. In that situation, the financial needs was so very difficult for me, to my children and my family. But some of my boss during my part-time was offered to me to work at the Pagamutan ng Las Marinas Hospital. Before, I have hesitated to accept the job because of COVID-19. But in the other side, I need work to survive my family, my children, and I to support my studies. The pandemic was so very difficult for me to handle my situation because of my family and my work status. I work in the hospital and high risk because of the doctors, nurses, co-employee, and patient that I was encountered in my daily routine. But the worst and hard and struggle for me when my mother have a symptoms and confined to the Pagamutan because of pneumonia, kidney stone, and cyst. That moment, that time, I'm very struggle because of my study, my work. But in the other world, I have physically and emotionally stressed, and I work for almost 12 hours a day. Then I have to care my mother, but my brothers are also the one to took my mother in the hospital and care my mother in the facilities. But the financial was so very struggle because she confined almost 14 days and the bill is already have money. It almost 149,000, and that's the problem, how to survive. But in the other word, I thanks to God because my mother negative for COVID-19, but my aunt survived. But that's the end of my challenging because when my mother moved back to the province this April and she died this June 14, 2020. This time, I challenged myself to overcome this situation. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Fermina Perez from M91 and I will be sharing some of my experiences and contribution to my family and to our community during COVID-19. I remember that was March 2019 na nagsimula ito. As in, hindi ka makalabas, walang source of income dahil nagsara yung mga pagawaan and yung mga work. And wala kang choice kundi pagkasyahin yung ayuda mula sa gobyerno and yung savings na naitabi mo na hindi pa panahon ng COVID-19. So, as a breadwinner, you make a way na para makadagdag ng income and makasubaybay sa panggastos sa araw-araw. And ayun, so nag-isip ako na pwedeng itinda or i-offer sa malapit lang sa mga kapitbahay. pamilya ko na hindi talaga kami masakit. So, I remember, I sell peanut sa aming mga kapitbahay. After ng peanut is yung paborot, pastillas. Ginagawa ko yun everyday, and nagsusupply ako dun sa mga kapitbahay namin. And nilalagay ko sa bintana, and then kukuhain ng doon. Kasi nga may nagbabantay dun sa amin kahit bawat pagkakas. And ayun nga, nung nag-work ako, hindi ako nakakatulong sa mga gawaing bahay. Pero nung time na nasa bahay, sinamantala ko siya, ng general cleaning ako, as in yung mga bagay na hindi na kailangan sa bahay, sinepay ko na, then parang maitapon na. At yung pagbubukas ng plato, yung paglilinis ng CR, paglilinis ng bahay, pagsusupi ng damit, yung ginawa ko siya nung Covid-19, hindi ko ginawang unproductive yung bawat araw na lumilipas, kundi kung ano yung pwedeng gawin sa bahay, ginawa ko siya. And yun yung para sa akin, na-contribute ko sa family ko. And din naman sa community, siguro one way na is yung pagsunod ko sa mga protocol to wear face mask and face shield kung saan man ako pumunta. And then yung ID na mapa-NECQ, mapa-GCQ, lagi may ID dala sa mga kapitbahay. And then siguro yung pagtulong sa ilang kapitbahay namin na kasi wala na talagang makuha ng pagkain, and wala na silang talagang pera. So kahit na kami dikit din or hindi naman ganun kaanong buhay, we decided to share it to our neighbors kung saan kahit pa paano naman matulungan namin sila sabay ng ayuda ng gobyerno. And yun lamang po. Thank you very much.
Ako po si Dana Salaman po. Ito po yung mga naranasan ko nung pandemic po. Una po is hindi po ako nakaranas na graduation. Pag-akyat po sa stage po ng graduation po. Dahil nga po biglaan po nagkaroon ng pandemya. Sabay rin po na sa kalagitnaan din po ng lockdown, August 2020 po. Na-stroke po yung nanay ko. So, wala po magpupuntahan po na kailangan po namin mga needs namin. Kaya nagpipid po ako magtrabaho sa EWD Dimension po. Kaya po ako magtrabaho. Para po ma-supportahan po yung pag-aaral po at mga kapatid ko. Tulungan din po yung nanay ko. At yun din po kung mga naranasan ko mga challenges po sa yung napakahirap po magtrabaho dahil po sa sobrang pag-iingat po ng mga kumpanya sa pagtanggap ng mga aplikante po. Kaya sobrang hirap po mag-apply ng oras na yun. Hanggang ngayon naman po, pero ngayon po sa umaga na hindi na po gaya ng mga bandang year 2020 po at 2021 po. Isa pa po yung talagang kulang po sa pagkain, pati po sa ayuda, talagang hirap po makakuha po ng ayuda dahil sa gobyerno, dahil sa dami po ng mga tao na kahit po tambay ay nakatanggap po ng ayuda, which is napaka-unfair po, pero ganun po talaga. Tsaka yun, yung kulang po sa pagkain, sa transportasyon po dahil natigil yung pasada ng mga jeep dahil nga po dun sa lockdown po ng mga ibang lugar dito po sa Pilipinas kasama na po ang Cavite. At pinakamaganda naman po na naging part ng po ng pandemic is yun po yung natanggap pa rin po ako dito sa mga night college po. Kahit sa kalagitnaan po ng pandemya nakakuha po ka na isang opportunity na makapasok dito kahit napakarami pong gusto na makapasok po dito sa Lasal po. Yun lamang po. Thank you po.
Great day everyone. I'm Jamal Joyce Bina from N1911 and I'm taking up PSIT with a specialization in network technology under the program of DLS Night College. I'm already 32 years of age and I don't mind about that with regards to continuing my studies because I really want to have a bachelor's degree. And right now, I'm very focused on studying to finish this course. But no matter what happens, I will always choose to fight for this opportunity that is given to me. I can say that for me, this scholarship is one of the biggest opportunities that is given to me during pandemic. Because for the past years, I always tried to apply to become a scholar at the night college, but I'm always rejected. But I don't stop there because I believe that one day that door will be open for me. And right now, I'm very thankful and grateful that I am now on incoming third year under the night college program. And as I have tracked, what I have done as an authentic moral agent is that having a spirit of gratitude and being thankful for all the things, learnings, experiences, and even in sickness and in pain. It molds my character and made me who I am today. Because in spite of all those circumstances, it made me become more stronger in any situation and unstoppable from all the things that I want to pursue without holding back and to keep on pressing and moving towards the goal. During this pandemic, I lost my job as a full-time graphic designer and it was so sudden because the company needs to cut the manpower. In short, I lost my job and I lost my source of income to support my family. As the eldest and the breadwinner of the family, it was really hard for me to look for another source of income during the midst of pandemic because all of the businesses is going down. And then one day, I decided to start offering a design services through Facebook page, and with the help of my friends and relatives, I gained some inquiries and started to have clients to work on their logo, social media postings, banners, and etc. And it became the source of my income. Then last year, August 2021, both of my parents are infected by COVID-19. At first, I really don't know what I'm going to do because both of them got infected. Then I and my siblings asked for an assistance of our barangay if they could get us a medical assistance from the Pagamutan of las Marinas because my father has an asthma and he cannot breathe easily at that moment. As I wait from the response, unfortunately, we did not receive a help from the Pagamutan of las Marinas because of high demand inside the hospital. So I tried to look for an alternative where we can get a medical assistance. One of my cousins sent me a list of BOH hotlines where we can get an online consultation with regards to the situation of my parents. I also received assistance such as a financial aid, medical equipment like oxygen tank, and medications from my families and closest friends until they finally recover from the COVID-19. To summarize my story, as I have said earlier, this pandemic made me realize that we should be thankful and grateful from all the experiences and learnings that we have. It may be good or bad situation, but in the end, it will serve us to become more stronger in life and become unstoppable from all the things that we want to achieve.